Okay. I hope my music is playing because I have it set up to play. Okay. Can people hear me? Is anybody even there? Can anybody hear music? Why does it look like there's not music playing? No music, though. I have music playing. That's dumb. Let's see. Okay, volume's up. It is playing. Which means Discord must have updated something since I last did this. I have no clue. Like, there's a lot of new stuff on here that was not here the last time I live streamed. Oh, that's interesting. Every time you comment, you get more quote-unquote XP. So I guess whoever's most talkative gets top fan thing. How do I turn that off? That's dumb. Top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you always try again. How do you get in the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats or super stickers. Okay, whatever. Let me try to figure out why my music's not playing, though. No, I want that music. Why no do thing? Yeah, there's no cat cam, because... What do you mean there's no data? Why are you not playing my music? Windows audio docking. Well, this is dumb. Let's see. How to get you to go through Streamlabs. Let me see a bunch of audio settings. You're gonna have to cycle through them until you find the one that's playing. Wait, is this one of those things where I have to have the headphones plugged in even though I'm not listening to anything? Let's see if that fixes it. Really? I had to plug in my headphones for you guys to hear music even though I'm not listening to it? Okay, whatever. Anyways, hi guys! I'm back. I did not intend to miss streaming last week, but that's what happens when you are trying to clean a house and handle a construction project and just having a bunch of stuff stack on top of each other. By the time you realize you're supposed to be live streaming, it's already 10 o'clock at night. Or at least that's what my experience was Thursday. Wait, what am I doing? I have settings for this. There we go. So let's see. Last week was my birthday. Thank you for all the happy birthdays, chat. I got some great fan art from Jess of Okarun from Dondadon. I await receiving the physical one so that I can hang it up someplace. Probably with my various Dondadon figurines. And what did I do for my birthday? Oh, Tim took me and Lee out to lunch to this Vietnamese place not far from where we live. Oh, that's where this is gonna get weird. And it was good. Never had Vietnamese food besides, like, I had pho once, and it was okay. But this time I got, like, a mixed platter with a bunch of different stuff on it, and it was good. Would get again. And then Lee and I went out shopping. And I got myself some new used clothes, because I like thrift store shopping. I find some pretty cool stuff. And man, what else did I do? Oh, we went to, so when me and Lee went shopping, we went to Half Price Books, which was kind of an impromptu thing, because it was in the area of the thrift store we were going to, and I bought a lot of comics and managed to get the birthday discount, even though I didn't have the physical coupon, because for some reason I'm signed up for a couple of store stuff and they usually send me stuff for my birthday. They didn't send me stuff this time, which sucked because I wanted to spend money, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of money. But the people at the store were cool and hooked me up. So instead of paying like over $100 for comics, I spent like $60, $70 including tax. And then went thrift store shopping. Lee almost bought a piano. I don't know what stopped her. It was probably the fact that a piano would not fit in my car. I went and got some snackies from the 99 Ranch store, because if we're gonna go, if we're ever in town where the thrift store is in Half Price Books, there's a Ranch 99 there that we head up, because I like my Asian groceries. And I usually get myself a treat there. Oh, and Daiso's like really close to it, so. Pho is perfect when you need a good food coma. You know, I wasn't impressed. The one time I had it, it was like, I like ramen better. And what did I get this time? It was like a variety platter, so it was a couple of different things, like sugarcane shrimp, which I didn't expect to be as good as it was. Some mixed dish thing. It had like chicken and beef, but it was sweet. there anything else that I caught? Rice, of course. And I'm struggling to remember a lot of the other food on the dish, but I didn't hate it. I'd get it again. Well, I got this really good drink while I was there. It was a dragon fruit like tea drink. It was delicious. And what happened the rest of the week? So my birthday was on Monday, and then Tuesday, the windows were getting replaced in the house. So we had to spend a good chunk of the day like moving stuff out of the way from the windows so the workers could get to them. And at one point I ran up to Costco and picked up some water, granola bars, pizza, and stuff so that the workers could have something to eat and we would have something to eat, because my dad and my mom, they raised us on if you have people over doing work at your place, always have food and drink for them. Treat them kindly. So I still do that even in my adult years. And why do I feel like that's wrong? Whatever, I'll deal with it later. Let's see. Oh, I bought what manga? I did not get the manga about the Neanderthal boyfriend and the schoolgirl, but I did get a couple of volumes of Blue Period because they had them there. So now I'm collecting Blue Period, which apparently it's up to 17 volumes now. So R.I.P. my wallet. The one thing I didn't do on my birthday that I wanted to do was I wanted to pick up one of my missing volumes of Don to Don, but we never actually made it to a bookstore that sold it. So I'm still on the hunt for volume 11 because I sillily thought that I had volume 11, but I did not. Let's see. And oh yeah, so windows got replaced Monday or Tuesday, and then Wednesday the window crew came back to replace some of the sliding glass doors. So now we have really nice windows on a really old house, and it's been great being able to open a window and not fight it. I do have to fight these doors sometimes, but at least they look nice. Wednesday was that, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday was just party prep, because we called it a 3-in-1 party, because it was to celebrate my birthday, which was Monday, Lee's birthday, which is this Friday. There's a gecko on a pineapple. Oh, hi, Yor. Oh, and I don't have the gecko cam plugged in because Pete is hiding. I want to see my scale niece. I love seeing my scale niece. Hello.
She wanted to come out.
Hi, sweetheart.
I don't know that she wanted to come out and adventure this much, but she wanted to come out. And I was like, all right.
She's so cute. So Lee has a Dark Knight leopard gecko, which I am totally now going to plug this in so that people...
She has decided to clone me.
Oh, I can't plug this in. I just gotta remove my old headphones. Okay. When it comes to reptiles, Mel is easily distracted. Here we go. Okay. Cat cam. There we go.
We interrupt this art program for a very important message. Gecko.
There she is. Hi, Yor. I'm trying not to get Tim in there.
I'm trying to move in. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Did we startle you? Did I move too fast?
You moved too fast. Hi, Yor. So this is Yor, the Thorn Princess, cricket assassin. She's gotten very brave recently and actually comes out for visits now. She's got the cutest face. I'm trying to see if we can get her smiling. She's like, get the camera out of my face.
No paparazzi.
No paparazzi.
Look at her little toesies. They're so cute.
Her and PETA's hands and feet just look like they're poorly drawn.
Which makes it so that I love drawing her all the more.
Yeah, she's so cute.
And her hands are so easy to draw. I love you.
I'm already saving on car insurance.
By not having Geico.
By not having Geico.
Hi, baby. Hello, my sweet little princess.
10 gecko. Okay, now I'm going to put
10 geckos out of 10 geckos.
10 geckos out of 10 geckos. There we go.
She's like, she's on my shoulder, and it's like, did you have to be there?
Yes, she's like, I want to be where the people are, and the people are not in this room.
Oh, I thought I'd bring her in here first. We hadn't quite made it to my my desk. That's all.
Oh, I forgot you moved your desk. Oh yeah, so Lee has a wooden pineapple bowl that Yor now associates as a chariot. So
Hey, baby. Okay, we're gonna leave this room.
Okay.
Let's say that back real quick.
okay, bye Yor. I love you. I wish you'd let me hold you.
What's up? Hello.
She's still kind of nervous with me, but I think that's because she knows that I'm like,
Grabby.
I want to hold the gecko. I can't help it. She's so cute and so cool, and it's just another scale baby.
You know,
So
Fair.
cool.
Fair.
So
because I picked her up and then I was like, all right, so this is coming home with me.
Never know what you're gonna see in a Mel live stream. Never know what you're gonna learn in a Mel live stream. Let's see. So yeah, we managed to clean pretty much the entire house in time for this party, and so then Friday party time comes around, and so Saturday before the party. Oh, I didn't even finish what party was. So yeah, my birthday was on Monday. Lee's birthday is this Friday, July 4th. And we wanted to have a housewarming party, so we did a 3-in-1. 2 birthdays, 1 housewarming, 3 reasons to celebrate. Because we're economic like that. Instead of having 3 parties, we just have 1. And, if for whatever reason there's an error, just reopen it and smash delete. Oh my god. Ugh. Windows. I know, right? It's a montage page of chores. This was us on Saturday. This was us Thursday through Saturday, just cleaning, bumping into each other, asking to swap arts or cleaning supplies. Where's the cleaning vinegar? It's in the bathroom. Where's the broom? It's over here. But now, Saturday, the night before the party, because I spent so much time cleaning, I didn't get to prep the food that I wanted to prep, so I ended up staying up till about 4:30 in the morning baking. And I didn't even get to finish all the stuff that I wanted to bake. So party day, everybody's running out around. I never actually got dressed into the clothes that I was intending to wear. I was in my cleaning clothes, and of course none of our friends care, but I care. I wanted to look cute. I wanted to do my nails and stuff, and I didn't. But it was fun. I got to see some friends I haven't seen in a long time, and one of my childhood friends' moms, who was basically kind of like a second mom for me, she ended up coming and found out later when she was leaving that she befriended Tim's mom, and they're going to go out for lunch later this week, so that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I went to bed at like 4:30 in the morning, and then I just instinctually woke up at like 7:30 in the morning, and was like, okay, now you're not gonna go to sleep. You're just gonna start working. Let's go. And we got the library put together. The library looks really cool. I'm gonna have to share pictures at some point. And a couple of people actually brought us gifts, which, yay! We didn't ask for gifts, but I like gifts, so I'm not complaining too much. One of mine and Lee's mutual friends. Excuse me, I need water. Brought us each our own little like crudely wrapped package. It was wrapped in like an old paper bag. And inside of it was a box of candy cigarettes, a pair of like cheap sunglasses, fake mustaches, and mine had some seed pods. So I think they were California poppy seed pods, so I'm gonna be able to grow some of those. I don't know what Lee got, but we proceeded to put on I put on my fake mustache and grabbed a candy cigarette and wore my sunglasses and proceeded to make a fool of myself, as is tradition. And then Lee decided to follow suit, so we were walking around the house because we were hanging out with some friends in the living room. They were playing card games and I was just vibing. And after Lee put her mustache and glasses and stuff on, I grabbed hats that were nearby, and we walked up to visit Tim, and Lee was going off in like old man Spanish, and my Spanish is not that great, and under pressure, like, I forget every little bit of Spanish that I know. So while we're outside and Lee's like flawlessly just saying stuff to Tim, I don't even know what she said, I get my moment to speak and I just go, Antonio Banderas! Which is apparently funny enough, so that was my contribution to the Espanol. And I think I did finish base coloring Ian, so I can go in and add the shading. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I survived the party. What are you cosplaying? The dad who left for milk? Yeah, go to sleep. It's like, what? 9 o'clock? Almost 10 o'clock? In Midwest time? Yeah, I was surprised that I managed to stay up for as long as I did, because after the party, I didn't actually get to bed until like 1 or 2 in the morning, because I tried to clean up as much as I could so stuff wasn't left out. People left us with so much food. We did not have space in our fridge. We had to store a bunch of it in ice chests in our office, which there are still ice chests in our offices. I have no idea if there is ice in them. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, that's probably something we should probably deal with after stream, is those ice chests. I say out loud for Tim, who's behind me and probably can't hear me because he's wearing headphones.
No, I can hear you.
Oh,
I'm stopping
perfect.
what I'm doing.
Well, I'm not saying
it
now.
needs to be done, so.
Like, that one I think got clear. What is there? Just like salami and cheese left in that one? Did it sink?
There's some. I can always check these out. So.
I think the caprese salad is in that one. Caprese? Caprese? I don't know how to say it.
Well, the water seems cold enough to refrigerate everything.
Cool.
This has lemonade. A lot of liquid stuff in here.
Cool. There we go.
Now this appears to have sunk.
Aw.
The lid isn't very good.
Well, damn.
Well, damn. Well, you know what? It's garbage night.
And the garbage cans are so full.
Oh yeah, that's right. That means they'll be empty tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I had a really funny moment this morning because I was outside watering some of the plants and stuff, and I heard a garbage truck, and I started panicking because I was like, the garbage cans didn't get put out. So I run the garbage cans out, and there's somebody trying to park in front of our house, and I run out with the garbage cans, and so they see this crazy unkept person running out with garbage cans and drives off. And then as I'm bringing the garbage cans to the curb, because I'm like, Tim didn't take the garbage cans out last night, I don't see any garbage cans on the street, and the first thing that pops into my head is, oh no, everyone forgot it was garbage day, and then realized it's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's just the
Garbage is on Wednesday.
I know I'm about, son. It's just the swim club that gets garbage done.
Yeah, so the garbage cans have been out since this morning. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I went to put the garbage cans out, and it's like, where are the garbage cans? So.
I told Lee this story, but I forgot to tell you because,
That was fun.
yeah. And since I was up so late, and just all I've been doing is cleaning, I did not have a page because all my buffer is gone. Because while I was on my my art sabbatical, hi Tatsu. While I was on my While I was on my art sabbatical, I got a lot of pages sketched because I didn't have any pages to work on beyond what I had set or what I had set up already. So I spent a lot of time sketching pages, but not a lot of time inking and coloring. And then, because I thought that I was gonna have time when I got back, like, oh yeah, I'll just work on that stuff when I get back. But then ended up spending the last 2 weeks just cleaning. I'm so tired of cleaning, guys. I'm so tired of drawing these guys cleaning. Melina, just do your chores in a timely manner so they don't stack up. That is the efficient way to do things. And that leads us to today. Or, well, no, after the party, so Monday. I basically told everybody, like, thank you for coming. It was great seeing all of you. So happy to see everyone. You will not be hearing from me for a couple of weeks. I overfilled my social batteries visiting with people. So the next day wow, how long did I sleep? Well, I went to bed around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at some point to put Riley in the bathroom because she was being noisy and I was still sleepy. So I got maybe 12 hours of sleep, and then I fell asleep for another 3 hours on the couch. So I got a total of like 15 hours of sleep on Monday. I was so tired. I tried to
I tried to work on some EC pages. Like, I sat down on the couch. I had all my stuff plugged in, but my Apple Pencil was out of juice. So I was like, okay, I'll plug this in, and in the meantime, I will just close my eyes a little bit while I wait for it to charge. 3 hours later, waking up all groggy and like, where the hell did the time go? And then today, I finished inking page 17, and I started inking page 18, so the page that I'm working on now is 16, so I'm going to color 16 and 17. I'm inking page 18, and 18 is going to be fun because it's Melina and Ian ending up at the library finally. I'm gonna check the chat. Oh yeah, after I was so done after that house party. By the end of the night, there were a couple of people left who were helping us clean up and stuff, which was great. But I was like, I warned everybody. I was like, that was still there. I was like, thanks for coming. The invitation did say that the party's going until 9. 9 o'clock is bra removal time, so once 9 o'clock hits, the bra's coming off and the robe is going on. And that is what I did. I got comfy. I was walking around in my big fluffy robe that Lee made for me and was just cleaning up after the party in a daze. And I hear Tatsu being whiny. Oh, and throughout the entire party, like, before we even had a chance to put the cats away, Tatsu ran off and hid somewhere. We could not find him for the majority of the party. We're like, where did this cat go? Because he's not in the catio where we were planning on putting him and Riley. And Lee found him in my bathroom, which was the main bathroom that people were using. But what he did was he ran into the bathroom when the first guest arrived and opened one of the cabinet doors and climbed into the very back of the cabinet under the sink and just hunkered down there until Lee found him and took him out of the from under the sink. He does not like he does not like new people. Riley wanted to be everybody's friend. Like, everybody who we brought to visit Riley was just like, oh yes, people are here to worship me, pet me, love me, give me treats. Let me come with you. I want to go inside. Now I want to be outside. Yeah, Tatsu is introverted AF. Sure, you can do the Irish exit. You just leave, go to your room or something. That's what Tim did a couple of times. Tim left the party, like, I think he said 3 times to go take a nap in him and Lee's room, because him and Lee's room was the only room that we kept as off limits, because that's where we were keeping the cats. So he would just sneak off and go take a nap. And he said, yeah, I knew he did that. Well, no, I found out that I knew he did it once because he told me, but apparently he did it 3 times, and it was just like, I mean, good for you. I was raw dogging that exhaustion the entire time. And what other stuff happened? I had set up a guest book because like 4 years ago when we were living in New England, we went to Michael's and they had a random guest book in their clearance bin for like $3. And it was an all black like fake leather cover with pretty decent paper, and it was a blank book. So I see it, I'm like, ooh, sketchbook. So I bought it with the intent to use it for a sketchbook, and then never used it for a sketchbook. And then I was going to use it for a house planning goal setting thing when Lee and Tim were actively looking to get a house. And that ended up not getting used because we ended up moving here. And so when we were throwing a party, I was like, we can use this guest book as a guest book. And so I went in the night before, it was the morning of the party, and I made like a little fancy cover and stuff, and I made it so that we can use it for future parties and stuff. But we passed the book around for people to sign and stuff, and thankfully the way that people sign the book, we actually have space to put pictures, so that's gonna be fun. And me and Lee were reading through the comments, or the messages and stuff, and like there were some really nice messages that some of our friends left for us, but there was one message in particular that just had me and Lee dying. My cousin showed up with her girlfriend, and I had met this kid. I say kid because they're younger than me by like 8 years, I think. So my cousin's girlfriend, like the last time I met her, it was before they were even dating, and she was like middle or high school, something like that. And anyways, so she wrote in the guest book, "This house is a vibe." It's short, sweet, simple, and Lee and I were just like, favorite comment. So now I gotta get my cousin's new address so that Lee can send a thank you note, because she wants to send a thank you note for the, because they also brought us gifts, which is really nice. But mostly wants to send a thank you note for the compliment of the house being a vibe. Which honestly it is a vibe, because it's like, there's stuff here that's like almost 100 years old, and then right next to the like 100-year-old like train conductor stuff is a wall scrolls, a Trigun wall scroll signed by Johnny Young Bosch, or like Tim's fancy magic props and stuff, and then there's gumball machines and art supplies and a cabinet full of figurines and stuff. And yeah, I think my favorite part of the party was I got to show off my my reptile cabinets. And I got to introduce Precious and Scully to a bunch of people who have only ever seen pictures of them. And one of Lee's friends, who's actually one of her bridesmaids in her and Tim's wedding, she brought her 3-year-old daughter over, and she wanted to see the snakes. And so she saw the snakes, and she was like super excited to like, she was like petting Scully and would just like start jumping and flopping her arms and being like, "It's a snake!" And by the end of their visit, the child ended up holding Scully and put her in the enclosure, but instead of letting Scully choose to go in the enclosure, she kind of just like gently tossed her into the enclosure, which was like, oh, that you gotta be gentle. But it was really great. Yeah, get some sleep. Yeah, put some earplugs in or something. I hope you're able to get some sleep. We've been getting fireworks since like last week, and I'm like, come on, guys. I hate fireworks so much. Have a good night, Jess. Tim,
Yeah.
you want to share what your favorite part of the party was?
Had a really good conversation about game design. Specifically, how to run a murder mystery in a Call of Cthulhu or D&D setting.
Ooh.
I have an idea for a story that it might just be a cool game, or it might be a actual comic script, or maybe a prose thing, or something else entirely. But I figured running a game might be a good way to get the idea rolling.
Neat.
Because I love murder mysteries, but yeah, they're hard to write.
Yeah. Well, if Lee manages to make an appearance, I'll ask her what her favorite part was, and she can share it. But yeah, I really dug being able to introduce our friends to my snakes, because before, most of them, like, I hadn't seen my friends, or I haven't seen a bunch of my friends in, like, since before COVID. So, I didn't have snakes then. I didn't have Riley then, so they got to introduce them to all my new pets. And there's this great moment where I have two of my friends from middle school and high school. They came with their husbands. And so they came and they were all hanging out with the snakes and stuff and asking questions. And one of my friend's husbands and her sister, because it was it's gonna be easier with names. So my two friends are like from middle school and high school. It's Michelle and Sam. So they are siblings. Michelle's the youngest, Sam's the oldest by like 2 or 3 years. So like I knew Michelle in middle school, and I got to hang out with her older sister Sam once we hit high school more, and she was a junior. So we still kept in contact all this time, and so Sam is married to Lee, and Michelle is married to John. And so John was really enjoying the snakes, like had a snake in his hand the entire time that I had them out. And Sam was just enjoying holding any snake that would get put into her hands. And so there was a moment where like I was explaining how like once you get the care requirements set up and like and you just once you get them all figured out and you get everything on timers and stuff, they're really easy to take care of. And John and Sam both looked at each other and they were like, snake packed, snake packed. So it sounds like they are potentially going to be in the market for snakes soon. So luckily they know somebody who can help them navigate owning a snake for the first time. Let me see. Speaking of animals, what kind of pet would Ian vibe with most? What animal would he vibe with? I want to say Ian would probably vibe with a cat, but I need to think on that because, like, old EC lore was, Ian was afraid of cats, but I don't think I like that anymore. You know what? I think that he would like cats. Don't think he'd be much of a dog person. Melina likes the idea of animals but doesn't want to take care of them. That, like, doesn't want the responsibility of taking care of another pet. At least while she's doing college stuff. Nathan's definitely a dog lover. And JJ's probably like me and wants all the animals. Maybe a little overconfident in her abilities to take care of them. And yeah, you guys are pretty much caught up with everything that's been going on. Oh, you know what? I think I might have some EC drawings from... That might be... Where did I put that old artwork folder? Maybe some stuff. No, maybe some pictures. I found some old artwork recently that I had saved. Because I used to do request streams like way more frequently eons and eons ago. So, no, link to the old C pages. And somebody had asked me to draw EC characters with pets. Some pictures? Oh god, that's old artwork. Old art? Oh, here we go. Here's all my old livestream requests. My goodness. Slip down the lane. Yeah, this was way back when before I did the rewrites. Ian was way more flirty than he ended up being in the revamp, because my brain was wrought with anime tropes. I need to draw Nathan in this sweater again for Like a EC Christmas thing. Ian, you are too thirsty. Old Ian is too thirsty. Oh, somebody wanted me to draw Nathan as a superhero with Daredevil. This. 2016, my god, these are almost 10 years old. Oh, here we go. So he's like, draw me in woman's clothing. Oh, somebody wanted me to, draw them as superheroes. I like after JJ, this was before I ever heard about My Hero Academia, so. And for a while there was this idea that a friend of mine and I were throwing back and forth of like JJ ending up with a sentient octopus plush. And it led to a lot of stupid drawings like this. Oh, here we go. Here's the pets. I love the cockatoo. Or the cockatoo. Squawk, yeah, for life. EC was way more like slapstick and stupid back then. Oh, this is when this is around the time that the Star Wars movie came out, Last Jedi. Somebody's like, draw EC's Last Jedi. Okay. Ian totally uses the Force. I need to do a proper, JJ is voted most likely to come home with a squirrel. She would befriend the squirrels and the crows. I need to do a proper picture of Melina in a kimono again. I'm still waiting for my EN cosplayer. I've had somebody cosplay as Nathan, superhero Nathan, funnily enough. A couple of people cosplaying as Melina and JJ, but I've never had an EN cosplayer. But friends and I would always joke that if I ever saw an EN cosplayer, I would just chain him to the table. Just be like, do you see this cosplayer? He's cosplaying as a character from my comic. Of course, I would pay them for being a booth model in the form of, like, merchandise and stuff. Like, here, have one of everything. Please. Thank you. Me accidentally cutting off my arm with a lightsaber. I've had some really weird requests before, like Wreck-It Ralph characters getting ready for bed. Or Melina having made her own wine. But honestly, this face is just... I need to redraw that face. Make it an icon. So yeah, those are... Got really sidetracked there, but dang, how is some of this old artwork like better than some of the stuff I'm drawing now? Oh, this is my favorite panel that I've drawn this week. Ian is such a mood. Just face down on the ground. Oh, yeah, a couple here. So yeah, thank you for coming along on this journey of me looking through almost 10-year-old artwork. Oh yeah, and the 10-year anniversary of EC's revamp is in, I think it's March of 2026, so that's coming up. But the 15-year anniversary of the first time I ever posted any EC comics and stuff online is in August. So I'm trying to come up with something fun to do for the, I guess, unofficial 15-year anniversary and then the official 10-year anniversary. So if anybody's got any suggestions for fun stuff to do for comic anniversaries, I might do another guest art or another call for guest art for the thing. Probably give longer than a month for submissions, because a month probably was not long enough for this last round. Did I forget? No, I did clean that up. Born of supernatural powers, slain by an overload of... Yep. Chores would be the death of anyone. Huh, I've never heard of a panel redraw contest. I've considered doing draw this in your style kind of things, but then I always chicken out because I'm like, nobody's gonna draw this. But a contest would be kind of fun. I'll have to see what the rules are regarding contests now, because the last time I ran a contest was probably the same time that I drew those requests. And the last thing I want to do is end up getting sued or something crazy. I would love to be able to get this chapter done before the end of the year. Which theoretically I could. But I also gotta take on some... I gotta take on some freelance jobs soon. because one that I was anticipating for this year, I still have not heard back from, and so I'm no longer planning on relying on that, the income from that, because I haven't heard back. So I might be opening commissions at some point, because that's the right thing for me to do. Does it have to be a contest or could it just be for celebration? I'm kind of open for both options, honestly. I see. What the fuck is PETA doing? PETA is slowly climbing up the glass. My goodness, this gecko is interesting. Control save, because I realized I haven't saved my page at all, which is dumb. Always save your work. At some point, when I do the volume 2 of EC, I want to do a fan art contest so that can be like, oh, top 3 or 4 illustrations or fan art gets put in the book, because page space is limited. Especially since these chapters of EC are just long. They, like, an average chapter of EC averages about 45 pages, which is like 2 chapters of manga. You know what? I do not actually know any mutuals whose 10-year anniversary for their comic is coming up. Hey Tim.
Yo.
When's the 10-year anniversary for Black Label?
It's coming up.
EC's is...
I will check.
EC's is like March of next year. There is an unofficial 15-year in August, but that's like just for EC as an online comic, but not necessarily the version that people have been reading for the last decade.
The official anniversary will be July of 2027.
Oh, okay.
So I still got some time.
You gonna do anything special for it?
I probably should, considering it's 10 years of my life. Hopefully I'll have another volume out by then.
Ooh.
I'd like to have a couple volumes out.
Well, you're close to finishing this next volume, aren't you? Ish.
I need to actually go through and see. I'm approaching the 300 page mark.
Okay, so then we're gonna have to start planning the next campaign for your thing. Did last time kind of work where it was just I just gave you a list of like do this, this, and this?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right, so.
Give it to me early, and I'll put it together as I get closer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you're already at what the last book was like 250 pages or something like that.
Yeah.
So. Oh, for anybody who's confused, I was project manager for Tim's crowdfunding campaign for the first volume of his comic, Black Label. So. I have learned I'm kind of decent at managing other artists' projects. I definitely think we should find some place to outsource those specialty boxes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So for Tim's campaign last year, no, it was 2 years ago. For Tim's campaign, we had it was $100 tier where you got a copy of the book and all these like special prints and stickers and stuff in a collectible box. And at first we only did 100 of them, and within like, what was it, like 2 hours of the campaign being open, all of them got sold out. And we were making these boxes basically by hand. We would use gold foil in a Cricut to cut them out, and then hand weed the design out and apply it to the boxes that we had ordered. So we released, so the 100 of them got bought like instantly. And so we decided to do another 50, and then those got sold as soon as they were released. So then we're like, okay, 200 max. And we did it. We did 200 books. Or 200
crazy.
boxes, and they looked nice, but man, it was a lot of work. I'm gonna see if I can find those, because I'm a little scared if we do the campaign through Kickstarter, because I know it's gonna do like really good on Kickstarter.
Crowdfunder treated us pretty good.
Yeah. Also, there were some stuff I liked that they did better than Kickstarter. Black Label. There it is. I want to go to the updates. No, I gotta read through this at some point. I didn't even look at all of the... That time you guys used my room as storage because I was gone in Japan. Here we go. Let me copy that. Oh, there we go. That's the... Oh, Tatsu was so small. Oh. Okay, I got a couple of pictures I gotta save so I can... Oh, baby Tatsu. Okay. I'm saving some images and then I'm gonna open them up for you guys, because... Oh my goodness. That was real funny with the 404 artist not found. Where? Okay. As project manager, I posted a lot of pictures. Save image. Save image. Oh, thank God, I already... Haha! Okay. And then, there we go, that big boy. Alright, I got pictures. Open, downloads. So here's little Tatsu helping us with making stuff, and Mama Riley, who for the most part has not changed. So I think Tatsu was maybe like 8 months old. Wait, no, he would have been 10 months. No, 9 months. He would have been 9 months old during these pictures. Oh, he was so small. And he had a little black nose. Now his nose is a... Lee calls it a puma nose. Okay. And then this was us... Well, this was some of the progress pictures of us assembling the boxes. So... This isn't even all of them. These are just the ones that were on the couch. So each... we ordered the boxes... I think we used them through Amazon, and it came like each pack came with like 5 or 10 boxes, and then put gold foil through the Cricut. Tim hand pressed all of these seals which were used with the box, and then after they were all assembled, they would get put in the office that we had in Massachusetts. They looked really nice. And this is what they looked like when they were assembled. And let me see if I have any pictures of the boxes, like, actually, like, assembled with the sticks. I know I took some pictures. I was in charge of picture taking. Maybe it was the actual live stream that I posted up pictures. It was. Okay, save image. I was proud of myself. I took some really good pictures.
You did a great job.
Thanks. Save image. I did really good production pictures, and there we go. Alright, I got more pictures for y'all. Doop. So yeah, these are what the boxes look like all assembled. Took some really nice pictures with my camera, set up a whole staging area and stuff. We didn't have books yet, I photoshopped this like a boss. And then this is where we put the prints. And when stretch goals happened, one of the stretch goals was tote bags. So we ended up putting the tote bags in here under the purple paper to help cushion the books. All the fun stuff that came with it, not including all the extra stuff that got added through, what's it called? Through what is it called? Stretch goals. There were stretch goal stuff that was added in later. And then there it is on the shelf. And Tatsu was mad. So yeah, we gotta come up with a volume 2 box and outsource it so we don't have to make them again, because it took so much work. But damn, do those pictures look good. Good job, Mel. Good job. I take pride in my work. And then there was my campaign that I did not go nearly all out for. Well, that's not fair. I did go a bit above and beyond for some of the books. Like they, well, no, every book got autographed and then wrapped up nice and pretty, and I just didn't have any special edition boxes because I did not have any brain power for that. Wow, that's good quality packaging. Thanks. One of the aspects of my major in college, I got a dual degree, was graphic design and illustration. And for the graphic design portion, we had to design custom packaging and keep that stuff in mind. So I have a little bit of skills in that, in package design, or at least coming up with nice packaging for stuff. I'm determined, at least before I run out of steam, I want to at least get all of the skin and the eyes for these characters done. And then I can call it quits. For tonight, at least. But eventually, if Jess still wants me to help out with her future campaign for Love Metal, we had briefly talked about me helping out as a project manager for her series, because I could do that, but she gotta get her book done first, which I know she's working hard on because she sent me some stuff. Yeah, I like helping other people with their projects. I do need to put together like a portfolio of sorts for that, because just looking at them, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably a good selling point for work. Be like, hi, bring me on as your project manager. Here's a project I managed. It did It did good. Oh, I forgot Melina here. Damn it. Alright, draws, have a good evening. I'll see y'all on the Discord. And or Thursday's live stream, because I do intend on live streaming on Thursday. I don't have anywhere else to go for God knows how long. I kind of just want to stay home for the next week or two. Just well, I had to go out today because there were some errands that I needed to run with Lee, and those took a little longer than we were anticipating, but we got back before 8 o'clock, which is nice. That's a little too much. Here. No. There. No, damn it. I had to decide which of the many food options we have left to eat for dinner, because oh boy, the fridge is full. Oh yay! Eat one more. And I have enough time to do the eyes. And then I can call it quits. And maybe go to bed early. At the very least get dinner. Then maybe go to bed early. I still have comics to read. Yay. It's a little extra work, but I think it adds something. I think it adds a little dimension. Alright, now to speed color some eyes. Confused boy. Oh, I just thought for the anniversary thing, I could do a poll. Like, hey guys, which of these sounds fun? Vote for an activity. That's a sign I need to drink some more water. Ian looking like, teach me how to broom. I have missed many deadlines with my own comics, and it sucks, but I've tried to get better at giving myself grace when it comes to my work and the deadlines that I give for myself. 'Cause this is supposed to be fun. And my cat is going off of her rocker. Probably because it's close to dinner time.
I'll take care of dinner.
Yeah. But yeah, the biggest thing that helped me with getting over missing a deadline is comics. No, the world's not gonna end if I don't meet a deadline. I'm not gonna suddenly fall ill because I didn't finish that page when I wanted to. The world's not gonna end because I did not finish a page for this week. If anything, I've had people just tell me, like, you take a break. Don't worry about it. So I am working on not worrying about it, and so far I handled disappointment better than when I first started off with comics, and it felt like it was the end of the world if I didn't hold myself to a standard that I probably couldn't meet. Which in that sense was, I was comparing myself to I was comparing my work output to people who at the time were like full-time artists or had a full team that they were working with, whereas I am but a single potato, basically doing everything myself. I do not like that eye, so I'm gonna go. I'm very fortunate with the audience that I've had where I have not dealt with people like being upset with me for missing a deadline or an update. Although I have heard of people getting like rude comments about like demanding when stuff was going to get posted, why you don't post more frequently, one page a week is not enough. And I've been fortunate to not have any of those comments yet. I say yet because in the grand scheme of webcomics, I'm fairly unknown. but my little comic makes me happy. It seems to make other people happy for the most part. So I'm gonna just keep vibing and doing what I'm doing. Make my silly comics. What are you doing, Mama? You silly girl. Whoops. What you doing? You and the cat. Mama, what you doing? What are you doing, silly girl? Oh my goodness, I'm almost done with the eyes. Mama, are you being silly? I love when she finds a random piece of cardboard on the ground and she starts batting it around like it's an air hockey puck. Cause she does this like weird hop run thing when she chases after it, which I've not been able to get on video because she always does it when I'm distracted or don't have my phone near me. Mama, ¿qué fue? ¿Qué fue, mamita? Tim just put up a table and she's inspecting.
You checking it out?
What you doing? What you doing, Tim?
Oh, I'm gonna lay out some stuff I need to organize after the show the other day.
Ah, magician stuff.
I have a show next Sunday.
Oh. Oh, that's right. Which one was this again?
Was that?
I said, which one was this again?
Oh, this was a
Like
like
a-
a 50th birthday party.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look who's on the move.
She was slowly crawling up the glass. It
Yeah.
was so funny. Like she was
Yeah, she's on the glass now.
she was Mission Impossible-ing it.
Mm-hmm.
What craziness is my dad talking about? That cat doesn't even like you. My cat loves me. Excuse you. My dad's trying to start stuff with me. Excuse you, my cat loves me. And boop. Yeah, she really wants me to stop what I'm doing and feed her, but I'm not doing that right now because I'm working. And until the cat starts making money with her feet pics, she's gotta wait. Whatever, I deal with that face later. Haha, 2 sets of eyes left. Such a cutie patootie. I just want to pinch them cheeks. I hope she's talking about my face. Fairly Odd Parents is so quotable, even to this day. Even though Butch Hartman has turned out to be a interesting person. And with that, oh no, oh no. And with that, I think I'm good for, yeah, I'm good for a day. Neat. Alrighty. It is almost 9 o'clock. I am hungry.
Sit.
Cats are annoying and I think most people have left, so I'm gonna call it there.
Sit.
Hope everybody has a good night. Next stream will be Thursday. And be cool to each other, stay safe, and I will see y'all around. Bye-bye.